Hey there.
Hello.
Hi, this is Brian and Christina from Your Healthy Steps, and good
Good
morning.
morning.
So we're the creators of the Ultimate Foam Roller Blueprint, and we teach foam rolling and self-care skills to help you to be active and pain-free. So if you commonly experience tension headaches, then I think this video is really going to be helpful for you. Because not only are you going to learn what muscle these tension headaches could be coming from, but we'll teach you some self-care skills to help reduce those headaches, to reduce the tightness, to reduce the headaches. Yep. And so this is for educational purposes only. And we're giving you 15 years of experience as neuromuscular massage therapists.
And working, sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry. I say we worked on a lot of different people, so there's a lot of experience.
So, and we've talked about this muscle with many of our clients. And we've taught them the same things we're going to teach you today to help reduce that pain and those tension headaches.
Absolutely. And we both have worked on this muscle on ourselves because we've had problems with this muscle. It's a very common muscle to have problems with.
Yeah.
So a little quick review. The SCM is actually an abbreviation for the full name, which is the sternoclaviculomastoid, because that's exactly where it attaches to. So it attaches from the sternum, the clavicle, and up here to the right behind your ear is a bone called the mastoid, and this is basically where the muscle resides on the front of the neck. We have it on both sides, and there's two parts of it. There's a part that comes off the sternum and a part that comes off the clavicle. So it's a pretty thick muscle, and it has two layers. And then we're going to turn Mr. Manny here around. Oops. I'm going to grab his nose. There we go. So we can show you some of the pain patterns that can be caused by this muscle. So when a muscle gets tight, it can develop hyper-irritated points called trigger points. And these are very common throughout all the muscles in the body. This particular muscle has 7, which is a lot. It's a lot of trigger points for a fairly small muscle in the front of our neck. And there are 4 on the one level, and there are 3 on the next. So one of the branches has 4 and one has 3. But all 7 combine to create a whole lot of pain. So we talked about a whole bunch of stuff yesterday.
Yeah, and I'll put that link in the comments here so you can get part 1 of this video.
Yeah, because it's a lot. I mean, things from not being able to walk straight to being dizzy, not having good balance. So it can really affect a lot of things. But this one can actually have pain right on the sternum. So right here where the muscle starts from, you can have a lot of pain right here. You can have pain up here where the muscle attaches behind the base of the skull and behind the ear. So if you watch Manny here, right behind his ear, we can have pain here and on the base of the skull. So like on the neck and then up on the base of the skull. And then we can also get pain right above the ear, all the way down into the cheek, all the way around. So this whole in the temple, this whole area, all around the top of the eye, around the eye, especially even into the eye. In fact, a lot of the pain that causes issues that this muscle can cause are eye aches, blurriness, watering of the eyes, allergy symptoms, and pain like a stabbing pain in the eye. You can also get pain, and this is just one side. The other side does exactly the same thing, but you can get pain right above in the forehead, right above the eyes. So these like little circle points right above the eyes. And you probably can't see this, but I've colored the top of his head or the crown of his head in a big circle because you can get pain pretty much anywhere on the top of the head. So that's an incredible amount of pain patterns for one muscle. Right. Even though it has 2 branches, that's a lot. I mean, look at that. I mean, pretty much his whole face is completely colored red. And that's on top of the other symptoms of, allergy symptoms. What were some of the other ones? The problems walking, balance. Right. So all of that. And one of the other area, I knew I was missing something. Now, I didn't mark it here because I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to get the paint out, but right in the ear. So it can actually create earache or stabbing pain in the ear, either on sort of the surface of the ear or a little bit deeper into the ear. So that's another area that you can have, that this muscle can create problems.
And that's common. I'd say the ear.
The ear is pretty common, yeah.
The ones up here and the base of the skull.
Yeah,
those
that
are
sort of
very
tension
common.
headache. Eye ache and earache are probably the most common. The cheek and all the rest of that are sort of not quite as common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to figure out if you're
Yes.
like, oh my God, that's me.
What do I do? This was us for sure. We had
yeah. So this first, I want to show you. Yesterday, we talked about the locations, right?
Yes.
The attachment points. So today, what I want to just give you a trick. If you put your head on your hand on your forehead, look in the mirror, right? And now push. Do you see that my muscles popping out?
Pop out.
This is it.
I'll do mine.
So go in the mirror and do that, and you will see those muscles pop out. Okay, so now you can see where they are. The way you're going to massage those muscles is I take your pointer finger, right? And you're just going to lay it to the side, okay? So you're going to lay it parallel to that muscle. Now tilt your head to the side, the same side of where the muscle is. Now that muscle, if it's a little loose, it'll fall right onto that finger. Yeah. Then with your thumb, now you can take your thumb and then you can pinch a little bit, okay? When you find an area that's tender, pinch it. And now you can move your head, and you will find some very good tender points.
Yeah, maybe pinching is not the quite word, but more a light grip.
Okay. Grip. Yeah. Okay.
You want to grip it between the thumb and the length of the finger.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we don't want to.
We call it pinching, but it's probably.
Yeah. So we're not getting just a little bit of the skin.
Yeah, you're getting the muscle.
You're getting the muscle in there.
Yeah.
And it's a weird feeling if you haven't done it before.
Yeah. Some people don't like doing it, and that's okay. And that's why we just recommend you go get a neuromuscular massage therapist to get in and work on it.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, even if I bend my neck, when mine is really tight, it doesn't release a lot. I mean, it's still pretty tight. Right now it's actually, because I've been working on it, it's actually quite loose. But like when we're traveling and I try to do that, it's almost like, whoa, that's really bad. So, and it can be tender. I mean, it can be very, very painful.
And and most likely, if you're experiencing any of these, it's going to be very, very tender. So don't be surprised, and don't be surprised if you press on it and you might feel some pain, right?
That could be in the eye. It could increase the tension headache for a bit.
Right.
That's common too.
So you just want to hold that tender spot, right? So hold the tender spot and then just move your head in different directions. And then you might need to let go and then go back and do that.
Yeah.
And see if that helps you. And
you want to do both sides.
Yes, both sides.
It's really important to do both sides.
Yeah. And so if you're finding that it is very tight, you need some help, or maybe it's uncomfortable, you don't like doing that to yourself, then feel free and find a neuromuscular massage therapist who is comfortable working on these muscles. And hopefully that's going to help you alleviate some of those problems that we've discussed.
Yeah, and we do want to talk about a certain caution here. So underneath this muscle is a vein called the jugular vein. And so you're not digging, you're not grabbing down in here. You're going to let that muscle relax. Once you find it and you let the muscle relax, then it's just a matter of you're just grabbing that muscle. You should feel the roundness of the muscle, and it's a light grab. It's not a digging. You're not digging deep into your throat.
Right.
And we always tell people, if you feel a pulse, then that's not where you're supposed to be.
You're too deep.
You're too deep.
Yeah.
So again, it's not an aggressive thing. You're not tearing it out of there. You're just grabbing it. You won't want to do a lot of grabbing anyways if it's tender, because it's going to hurt.
Right.
So.
Okay, so great. So we hope that was helpful for
Absolutely.
you, and maybe answered your questions of why you're maybe experiencing these chronic tension headaches, or maybe why your eye is tearing, why you're
even
dizzy,
some allergy symptoms,
right? Allergies. So it answers a lot of questions. So we would love to know if this was helpful for you. Just add in the comments below how this was helpful for you.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then we teach classes regularly. And so if you appreciated this class, then you would be the type of person who would totally love our free classes where we teach you more self-care skills.
Absolutely.
So to get notified for those classes, make sure you go above and just add your email, and we'll make sure you get notified of when we have our free class coming up. Okay, so thanks. This is Brian and Christina from Your Healthy Steps.
Okay, have a great day.
Okay.